David Bay here for MuscularDevelopment.com. We are in Chicago for the 2015 NPC Junior National Championships. I'm hanging out here with heavyweight competitor Christian Salcedo. Christian, for everybody at MuscularDevelopment.com not familiar with yourself, give us a little bit of background. Where you're from, how you got started in competing, and what shows that you've done leading here into the 2015 Junior Nationals.
I'm from New York. I competed, my last show I competed in the East Coast. I took the overall in that one. Before that, I also did the Easterns. I took 8th. And my very first show, I did the Atlantic States. I took 5th.
Okay. And how'd you get started in competing? An athlete in high school, college, something like that? Or how'd you get into the weight training and then into the bodybuilding competitions?
I first started lifting weights when I was in the Marine Corps. That's when I first started lifting weights. Then I started thinking about competing back in 2010. And then really did my first show until I think it was like 2013, I believe. That's what kind of motivated me. I saw Ronnie Coleman, I saw Kevin Lerone, and all those people inspired me to compete in bodybuilding.
All right, now the Easterns, obviously a big show. You took the overall there. How long ago was that?
That was November 15, I believe.
14, yeah, last year's East Coast. Okay. Yeah. Now, as far as going from November to June, one of those time frames where you don't have really enough time to go into a full-blown off season. What did your off season look like? I mean, are you one of these guys who puts on 40, 50 pounds, or do you keep it pretty tight in the off season?
Well, I learned from Dexter Jackson. He says you gotta have your abs in, the entire time.
Sure.
So this prep was super easy for me. Like I dropped like a good 20 pounds for this prep. My abs are shredded. My glutes are shredded. Like, everything's well balanced. I may not be the biggest guy there, but I would definitely be the most balanced and most conditioned.
All right. Well, as we've seen at a national level, especially just a few weeks ago at the Junior USAs, the biggest guys, not always the ones walking away with the trophies. We had a 207-pound heavyweight and win not only his division, but the overall as well. So we're wishing you best of luck. Hopefully you can do the same thing this weekend. But guys, we're going to wrap it up. So once again, this is David Bay with heavyweight competitor Christian Salcedo from the 2015 NPC Junior National Championships for MuscularDevelopment.com. David Bay here for MuscularDevelopment.com. We are in Chicago for the 2015 NPC Junior National Championships. I'm hanging out here with competitor Kevin Bogdin. Kevin, for everybody at MuscularDevelopment.com not familiar with you, give us a little bit of background. Where you're from, how old are you, how you got started in competing, things of that nature.
I'm from south suburbs of Chicago, so I'm about half hour from where we are right now. This will be my 3rd show competing. Won my first 2 shows. My first show was middleweight. Second show was last April at Fox Cities in Wisconsin.
The Fox Cities showdown in Wisconsin that I competed at and did not win. So Kevin, I will say Kevin showed up at the Fox Cities, absolutely peeled, and got a very deserving overall win, putting a lot of us older guys to shame, showing that conditioning is king. All right, I'll let you get back to. I'm like, I kind of hate this kid. He won the show I was doing, but he gets my respect at the same time. Anyhow, I'll let you get back to your thing.
Yeah, it was a huge win for me. Like, only 2nd show, and winning an overall was unreal for me. So going into this show, I mean, I honestly just wanted to see where I would compete against other light heavyweights. I've put on a decent amount of size since my last show in April, so it's been about a full year of an off season. So just really looking forward to possibly hitting top 3, top 5, seeing where I can compare against other guys. And I'm moving to San Diego in a month, so this could be the last time I'd be doing Junior Nationals. So that's why, main reason I wanted to hit this show before I leave, and then possibly in the future do a USA's out in Vegas. So
now, for the guys that are familiar with you from your postings on Facebook, social media and stuff, everybody knows that conditioning is kind of one of your trademarks. So focusing too much on the scale, not something that it seems like you do. But are we going to see you as a light heavyweight again this weekend?
Yes, yeah. I weighed in at 196. My coach, Shelby Starnes, this is the first time I went with Shelby Starnes, and he's done a phenomenal job with me. I was very lean still when I started my off-season 21 weeks ago, or prep with him 21 weeks ago. I still had striated glutes, so he really put more size on for me, and I honestly didn't start really cutting anything down until about 4 weeks out. So this will be a much better package. I feel like I'll be bringing in. I'm more confident with this physique because this is my first actual prep coach, and I think Shelby has done an amazing job with me. So,
all right. Well, I know everybody's looking forward to seeing what you bring to the stage this Saturday. For now, guys, we're going to wrap it up. Let Kevin get back to what he's doing. So, from MuscularDevelopment.com, this is David Bay with Kevin Bogdin from the 2015 NPC Junior National Championships for MuscularDevelopment.com. David Bay here for MuscularDevelopment.com. We are in Chicago for the 2015 NPC Junior National Championships, hanging out here with heavyweight competitor Justin Maki, who is laughing at me for no reason. Justin, big finish at your first national level show last year. You got 8th place at the USA's. You were in a big first call out, but still made first call out. Talk to us a little bit about your decision to come here to Junior Nationals. I know some guys, try to get as much national level experience as they can, but you did have a big finish at a pro qualifier just last year.
The reason why I'm doing this show is I think this is a great show. I did it 2 years ago. I did it as light heavyweight. I took 3rd here. I think this is a good way to get your face out there. I think that, the other reason I'm doing this show is because I'm bumping up a weight class this year. I'm going as a heavyweight. I want to see how I match up with these guys before I take it to the next level. So my plan is to do nationals after this if I do well here. Otherwise, I'm going to take some time off, and then I'm going to see how it goes from there. So
now, when you competed as a light heavyweight last year at the USA's, granted, most people have a difficult time getting into the weight class, but some people in the light heavies slip into the 180s, sometimes even the high 170s, just over middle. When you competed in Las Vegas last year, were you close to the cutoff for light heavyweights?
Man, I had to. I was very malnutrition, man, before the show. This year I feel a lot more comfortable. I feel a lot more full. I think I weighed in at USA's at like 195. So I made the cut, but I was very, very depleted. So I feel a lot better with the package that I'm bringing this year for sure. So.
A little bit fuller this weekend. All right. Before we go, Justin, any shout outs, thank yous, anything you want to throw out to the crowd?
Oh yeah, man. First off, I just started a new clothing line. It's Rep It Out Clothing. So you guys can find all that stuff at www.repitoutclothing.com. I like to throw a big shout out to my mom. She's always been a big supporter of me. My girlfriend Gabby, and my coach. I'm working with Kevin Jordan this year, and he has done a phenomenal job with my prep. So I think you guys are really going to like what you guys see up on stage. So I'm excited.
All right. Well, for myself and everybody at MuscularDevelopment.com, best of luck tomorrow, guys. Make sure to check back all weekend long for all the coverage and updates. Remember, we have Fabulous Female Friday starting tomorrow. Then the guys will be doing everything on Saturday, prejudging in the morning, as always. Final starting, I believe, at 6 at night. We'll keep you updated on all that. But for now, we're going to let Justin get going. So once again, from the 2015 NPC Junior National Championships, this is David Bay with Justin Maki from MuscularDevelopment.com.